So we just slapped this old S15 bumper on that Jared had on his S15 back in the days. It's just chilling up there, and Koro mentioned it, and it actually looks bloody good. So it's got quite a staunch looking fitment on both sides, and the holes in the bumper actually match the holes in the gussets, so paint it black and she'll be bloody good as new. I was doing some welding. As you guys know, they've been having a few issues with the clutch pedal in this thing. Basically, whenever you push the clutch in, because the release bearing and the pressure plate on the clutch is so strong, I guess, it's actually bending the whole entire firewall. So I've just welded a few plates in there, and I'll show you what's happened. Almost had like one of the most serious dust ups we've ever had here at the shed. So what happened was I was welding away, and don't roast me for the bad quality welding because I could barely get in there. I was welding these plates in, and basically what happened was the MIG earthed out on the return line of the braided line, because these are obviously like steel, and as soon as it made contact, like the tip of the MIG made contact with the return line, it melted it. And I was sitting in the car and I could hear the E85 boiling inside the line. So it doesn't leak or anything, but just incredibly lucky that it didn't catch on fire, because I've got a full tank of E85 and it just would have run back to there into the tank, and then it would have been a fucking hurr of an explosion. So just really lucky that nothing bad happened there. And if you jump in, that's with me pushing the clutch in now. So she's nice and sturdy again, and got rid of all that free play in the pedal, because before, when you push your clutch in, like, you could go probably half of the travel with just like slack and free play. So I actually pulled the pedal out, and the hole that the clevis pin goes through was all flogged out just from, you know, obviously stomping on it. So I welded up the hole and re-drilled it in a different position, so now it's good as new. And the firewall seems to be still flexing a little bit, but it's as good as I'm going to get it, and I'm a little bit scared to continue welding around these fuel lines. So, and what I've done here just to fix, well, not fix, but just to patch it up, is just put a bit of windscreen urethane over it, silicone, and I'm going to tape it up and then probably go over it again with a bit of hose with hose clamps. But it's not leaking, so.
Right, let's go.
Where?
Smoko.
Already?
Yes.
It's only 4 o'clock.
Yeah. It's not dinner.
So just smoko.
It's like grazing, mate.
Isn't Smoko at 3 o'clock?
Yeah,
Well, so we're getting McDonald's for smoko, and what's for dinner?
Pizza.
For fuck's sake.
Pizzas.
Bloody doughies.
I mean, it would be good to have a nice little snack.
Yeah, I mean, you can't perform if you're not fueled up, so.
You can't run on the empty tank, really.
So, let's go.
Let's go.
So, KFC for lunch, McDonald's for smoko, and Domino's for dinner. Mean, eh?
Fuck yeah. Gonna be grippy.
The old Kennies look bloody good.
Gonna be grippy, fuck.
Kenny Benny. In there begin.
I'm gonna do gaskets in the cruise session, eh?
You reckon? Oh, by the way, Corder was driving my old S15. Corridor. So we saw a comment. Corridor? And someone said corridor, like the Palangi way or something, I don't know.
A-W.
C-A-W-D-O-R instead of K-O-R-O. Corridor.
Can't say Palangi.
Why? Is it racist? But can you be racist if it's to your own race?
Oh, that's just it.
Surely.
A race is a race.
Yeah, but you can diss your own race.
And all I'm gonna say is I ain't never seen a pair of tail.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop you.
You're actually gonna get chopped.
I've chopped you many times, dude.
Who's got some self-tapping screws?
Oh.
Oh, well, come see me.
Self-tapping screws. There's only one guy to see.
Come on, cough them up.
That fella. Go to his collection. Right. I've got no idea where I am with the videos, but I'm kind of stressed out. So yesterday, I I didn't record because I was so full on, but I rushed home from work, got this ready and took it for a test drive. Now, it didn't go to plan. So, got my wideband and everything hooked up. Probably the most important thing about running this big turbo on the stock ECU. Went out and the wideband was just reading like super lean the whole time. Like, it didn't even make sense it was that lean, even cruising with no boost. It was like 20-1 and just all over the show. So something wasn't right. It's now the next day and this is pretty much the last day to get the car ready. So I've just been trying to think what it could be. So it was on 14 pounds of boost. Yeah, it's quite a bit for a big turbo like this on the stock ECU, because this thing will be pushing so much air. I had some thoughts. What was happening is the temp gauge on the cluster there was just reading sky high. It was okay for the first bit, and then it just skyrocketed up, but the car wasn't actually hot. Like, my digital gauge was reading perfectly normal. So I didn't know what was going on there, and then I had a thought that that may have something to do with it, where it's telling the ECU the car's hot and it's changing all the maps to compensate. And if it's not that, then I thought maybe it's because I don't have the factory O2 sensor hooked up. I didn't want to put it in my brand new nice looking downpipe, so I only ran the wideband and not the factory O2. But in saying that, I would have thought over a certain throttle, the factory O2 would have stopped working and it would have just ran closed loop. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, I'm a bit stumped. And if I don't sort it, cutting it fine. So, I'm about to try some things and take for another drive. If it's not right, it's not going to carnival, simple as that. I'm not taking it if it's running lean. And over here, Cordell's trying to get the S15 ready. Trying to get rid of the tick. Oh nah, waking up the neighbours. Yeah, see? You can hear the tick there. It's definitely in the head. I'd say it's either VCT or the lifters. I was going to try bleed them, but I just don't have time because I've been trying to sort this thing out. But yeah, it just doesn't really make sense, because I know a lot of people do put big turbos on these JZ stock ECU and they run fine. Just my luck, it doesn't go to plan. So yeah, I'm not sure if this sensor's faulty or what. I'm going to try unplug it and try get a new one tomorrow maybe, but tomorrow's going to be probably too late. So I'm going to try unplug it, go for a test drive and see what happens. Yep. Alrighty, I've just gone back from a test drive and what a relief. It thankfully runs good. I may even drop it down to 10 pounds of boost just to keep on the safe side. So I do actually have the Gritty E-Manage in this thing, but that test run I ran it without it, just on the stock ECU. So maybe the Gritty E-Manage will run better because it may be actually tuned for more boost. But I just wanted to put the stock ECU in just as like a failsafe, because I know that thing has like a fuel cut and like an airflow meter cut if it's trying to pull too much air. And it had no hiccups at all, ran smooth as, so I'm happy. So yeah, it looks like it's going to carnival, thankfully. What'd you say?
Hey, I got these 15. I should be right.
You reckon?
Hopefully.
So Cordell's driving it all the way there, 4-hour drive.
Should be right.
No waff, no rego.
I'm following Gaza, so I might have to drive the Mark II on the road.
Oh yeah, so if, so if the S15 breaks, we're going to have to take that off the trailer.
No, you'll be hooking up to the back of my trailer and we'll be like a sea train. Sea train.
Oh, buoy. I don't know about this thing, eh?
I don't know if you'll be able to keep up with me.
When I had this thing, it was mint. New owner, just wrecking it.
New owner?
I don't know about you.
Boy, you wait till they're back straight, boy.
Oi! Oh, nah. Nah, we're definitely getting evicted now. But in other news, Josh is nearly there. See his new bumper. So yeah, this thing's pretty much ready to go. He's just wiring in some gauges just to keep it on the safe side because nothing works.
Yeah, we tried configuring that link dash, but she's just not having a bar of it, eh? The old CAN bus is just not talking to the ECU, so it could be a software problem, but we've followed the instruction manual to install that dash to that ECU, and it's just, she's not having a bar of it, so.
Yeah, well.
Oil pressure?
My car's having 1 bar of it. A whole 14 pound. And what's this ball bag doing?
Fuck all. Oh, who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, wow.
Why have you got your door card off?
So I've got some genitals. Fake news.
Those are granted doors.
Nah, they're not genitals, but they look like genitals.
So we're down to the final things. My power steering stopped working again. This is the second time we've had this problem. This plug here, we've just made a new plug, put a new plug in, but that runs down to the rack and it comes up here. So if you ever lose your power steering in a JZX100, it's more than likely that. Gazza had the problem where he had no power steering in Japan the whole time. He thought it was just like that until we found out that mine wasn't connected. Connected his, and Bob's your uncle. He was happy again.
When is rework?
Shout out to Cordell for doing that, saving the day.
Quinna, you're no good boy. Doing your rework.
Yeah, our man reckons hook it up, fuck off to Canada and it breaks. Car's not looking too flash, but I mean the wheels do, but we'll get it painted one day. Other than that, interior is pretty good. All my gauges. So yeah, obviously this thing needs a tune, but I'll get away with it for now. And it should be fine. I mean, the AFRs are sweet. I know a lot of people do it, so shouldn't have a problem. All going well. Touch wood. But yeah, that's going to be the next thing, is to save up for ECU and tune. So we'll get there soon, but obviously all that stuff's not cheap. It's not like I can just go down the road and get a tune, because every tune is miles away from us. Same with trying to diagnose this thing. Like, it'd be so easy if I could just take it to a tuner or get someone to quickly check it out, but no, it's always trying to do problem solving by ourselves, and we got bugger all time to do it. End up getting a bit stressed out, but I'm bloody glad it's alright now. Go try start yours. No good. So S15's not starting, fuel pump's kaput. Cool, try start yours without the jump pack. And Cordell's is dead too.
I'm over this, eh? I'm honestly over it.
Do you have to do this every morning?
Yep.
What are you picturing?
No, it's not the picture.
Yeah, she's good. Shut that thing up. Oh boy.